New video. Starting now. Hello friendly faces, my name is Maddie, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my physical TBR. So I have a stack right here that are books that I have not read, that are on my shelf. Well, now they're off my shelf, but usually they're on my shelf. I do just really quick want to say that this video is a little bit different. Some of the physical TBRs that I've seen are actually TBRs of like 100+ books. I've only got these two shelves right here because we're in an apartment. We're about to move in June, so I'm trying not to buy books. But I mean, don't look at my Amazon pile right there, okay? I'm trying not to buy books right now. So these books are pretty much the only books on my TBR shelf, which I'm actually pretty proud of. These are, again, all of the books that I have not read that I physically own. My TBR list on my phone, like on Goodreads, is miles long. So if you want to follow me on Goodreads, you can go check that out. The link is in the description. But I'm going to be telling you guys about the few books that I have. Okay. This is a coffee concentrate that I think you should try. I do have a discount code. It is linked down below. It is so easy to make. All I do is get almond milk and I actually froth it with a little frother spinny dingly thing, and I add one of these. This is their Christmas edition, which is like a minty peppermint flavor. My absolute favorite. That's what I'm drinking right now. And they also have a regular, your typical brewed coffee. Now, after you froth or do whatever you want with your almond milk or water or whatever, you just add a tablespoon of the coffee concentrate and it tastes like coffee because it is coffee. It's just concentrated coffee. I'll be sipping this throughout this video. Definitely check out the link in my bio for more information and use my code because it supports me. First two books that I'm going to be talking about are by V.E. Schwab. These are used books that I've bought. This one was $2.50 and this one was $7.40. So you could tell, like, I'm so happy I found these. This is actually the old cover, I'm pretty sure, of The Savage Song and A Darker Shade of Magic. These are the first books in two of her series, the Monsters of Verity duology and the Shades of Magic series. So I only have the first because I have not had good luck with V.E. Schwab in the past. That's a lie. I liked Vicious, but I didn't really like Vengeful. So now with her books, I'm just being really careful when I buy books. Very pretty, very cute, definitely used. Like, there's definitely like some markings on this one, some markings on the inside too, some bent pages. That's okay, because they were $2 pretty much. Next book on my TBR is The Shadow of the Wind, and this book is actually set in 1945, I believe, in Barcelona, and it is about a boy who is set out to find a book from this famous author. And when he sets out to find this book, he discovers that someone has been systematically destroying all of this author's books on purpose. He tries to figure out why, and he's trying to find a copy of the book, and he can't. So I'm really excited to read this. It's pretty low on my TBR, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm really happy that I have a physical copy so that when I do read it, I already have it. And this one was originally $15 and I bought it for, sorry, I'm just telling you guys, $5. Probably won't ever be getting rid of this book. I've heard amazing, amazing things. The next two books, again, are in a series, and they are the first two books in the Graceling Realm series. So I've heard mixed reviews about this, but I did get them, again, $5 and $5. Not very high on my TBR, but I am happy that I have the original covers. I saw the newer covers that just came out last year. I can't remember. Don't really like them. I like the original covers. And from what I know of this book, it is about a girl who is the niece of the king of the kingdom, and she is a skilled killer. She's known as a Graceling. That's kind of what this breed of human is, I'm guessing, and she is a trained killer. And she does all of the king's thug killing work for him. I think there's a romance in here, plus some adventure and some fighting and some action. So when I do read this whole trilogy, I think I will really, really like it. It's one of those things when you own books, you don't want to read them. Does that sound weird? Until you do, and then you're like, oh, that was great. I read it, that was easy peasy. These two books I own, but they aren't on my TBR anytime soon, and I kind of need to do that. The next book is The Soulmate Equation, and I actually am going to be reading this next weekend for a reading vlog. So if you guys want to stay tuned for that, please do keep an eye out for it. I'm really excited to read this book. It is about, you know, I'm going to just guess the summary here because I don't feel like reading the back of the book. I'm pretty sure it's about two people who work in the same building. they're doing an experiment. This is so bad. Please unsubscribe. To see if it's like a dating app kind of scenario, I'm pretty sure, where they're trying to pair two people based off DNA together. And they just so happen, the two people that are working in the same building actually match. So not only are they doing this experiment, but they themselves, their experiment works on them. Like, they end up being a perfect match. And that is the soulmate equation. Pardon my terrible summary, but I am reading this next week, so whatever. The next book is also the first in a trilogy. I'm the worst booktuber ever. No, the first book in a duology as of right now. I'm pretty sure a third book is coming out, but the second book just came out this year, so perfect timing. I can read this maybe this year, and we'll see how it goes from there. This was also from Second & Charles. This was $10, and I couldn't pass it up. It was just in perfect condition, beautiful. I was like, let me buy it, let me put it on my shelf and not read it for months and months. These Feathered Flames is about two princesses. One princess was raised at the castle, I'm guessing, with her family, and she learned how to be a royal, whereas the second princess actually was sent away with her aunt to train as like a warrior. They recently found out that their mother has been killed, so they are now set into a position where, one, they want to figure out who killed their mother, and two, who is in power. Which of these two sisters is going to be in power? The next book is The Name of the Wind. I got it for $8. Not even going to attempt to tell you what this book is about, because I will read it one day, but I probably will read it and still not know what it's about. So, Isle of Blood and Stone. This is another book that I got at Second & Charles. Literally all of my TBR is from Second & Charles. This was $7, and I bet that y'all don't even care what the price of the book is, honestly. It's about these brothers. 18 years ago, there was a murder of two people, and 18 years later, a riddle and some maps surface up, and these brothers are kind of set. They're like, how can we be given this riddle and map and not doing anything about it? So it is their goal to set out and figure out who murdered those people 18 years ago. There's some romance in it. There's a lot of schemes, fearless explorers searching for the truth. Wow. Okay. I've only got 4 more books, so this should be pretty easy, honestly. Randomly, In a Holidays by Christina Lauren. I have been loving Christina Lauren books recently, and this one was $8 from Second & Charles, so I had to pick it up. I saw it in the back. I've learned a new tip. For anyone who has a Second & Charles or a secondhand store in general in their area, go to where the books are being sold, okay? So like when people go to the counter to sell the books, there's always a big pile of untouched books because they're brand new, like people just brought them in and sold them, so they haven't been like sorted out, so they're a little messy, but like go through that pile and you will find all of the good books. The next 3 books are in a trilogy. These are the last 3 books on my physical TBR besides the Amazon pile I have over there. I'm doing an Amazon haul in my next video, so stay tuned for that, but that is not considered my TBR just yet, okay, because I still have to unbox them. But the Ruined trilogy, these books were actually gifted to me, all 3 copies in hardcover, by a friend because she didn't like them. So she said that they seemed more up my alley. There's romance involved with fantasy, and that's kind of my favorite genre, and she more just likes fantasy. So she gifted these to me and said, you will probably like these. Whenever like I have a weekend or a week where I don't have anything planned, this is going to be the series that I pick up first. This whole trilogy is about a girl named Emelina, and M, that's what they call her in this book, has witnessed her family being murdered, her whole kingdom being torn down to the ground by this enemy, and since she has like nothing to lose, she's going to get revenge on this enemy, and she ends up, I believe, falling in love with the enemy. You know, as you do. So I think it'll be a quick and easy one. It does seem a little bit YA, but I'm hoping for a little bit of smut here and there, so very excited for these. This is gonna be fun. Okay, look, this is my physical TBR, and it's pretty small, right? I'm kind of happy about it. I'm kind of proud of myself for having a small TBR, and my fingers getting crushed by a book. But again, my next video is an Amazon Barnes & Noble haul right there, so stay tuned for that. I will be adding to my physical TBR, which is stupid, but worth it, I guess. So if you guys liked this video, please like and subscribe. I am doing a 5,000 subscriber giveaway soon, so go follow my Bookstagram down below. I will be posting there soon with all of the details. I am running the whole giveaway through my Bookstagram. I will only do a few reminders on here, but it is to celebrate 5,000 subscribers. So thank you very much for subscribing if you do, and I will see you guys in a few days.